Let's begin there, episode 24, the first episode of the year 2022. Wishing each one of you a very happy new year, and I'm so excited that I've started this particular episode because I get to connect with you every week. Every week I get to connect and bring stories to you that are so inspiring and full of enthusiasm and motivation to do something and keep going and to know that we are not alone in this particular journey. Today's everyday game changer is Sumit Banerjee. He is a digital video content producer. He has 10 years of work experience in this field and he has worked in TV serials and creating video content or event content or corporate series as well, corporate video production and things like that. He's worked in different cities, Mumbai, Kolkata, Pune, and he has also worked for um, he's also worked in Nepal. Okay, now there is something exciting for you towards the end of this particular uh, live. So wait until the end to know what that is exactly. And for those of you who are joining us today for the first time, Let's Begin Their series is a series where we bring everyday people on board to share their struggles and how they have overcome these everyday struggles so that we get to learn from them and incorporate those ideas into our life. You know, sometimes what happens is we are all going through similar kind of struggles and problems, and we feel we are completely alone. But no, that is not true. That is why I'm bringing these stories to you so that you realize that okay, yes, you are really not alone. There are other people going through the same things, and you just get a different perspective on the same problem or some new ideas that you can actually implement if you are going through something similar. So that is why these live series are so important, and all the people who come in and share their stories feel inspired listening to their own stories, and they get a chance to make a difference in small ways to the world. Whoever adopts those things is, it helps them to make the change in whatever way possible, and that is why they are called everyday game changers. And with that, we are going to ask our 24th everyday game changer, Sumit Banerjee, to join us live, and I have sent him an. We'll wait for him to join. Hello, Sumit. How are you?
All good, all good. How are you, Tanya?
I am good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, and Happy New Year to all the people watching as well.
Yeah. So, what did you do for your New Year?
I just chilled at home with some friends. That's it. Because also the rules, so follow the rules, stay at home, and enjoy the New Year the way you want to enjoy it.
That makes sense. Following the rules for a change.
For at least, yeah.
I'm sure you must have also enjoyed with your lovely dog Viru.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was a little bit scared of the fireworks, but other than that,
Uh,
everything was fine. Yeah,
oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
yeah.
So people are greeting you over here. I think it's Shubham saying hello, Sumit sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked with Shubham like 6 years back.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow, that's a long time back. Yeah, that's
yeah.
lovely. Okay, so I gave a little bit just about you before inviting you on this particular series. Why don't you give us a little bit more information about yourself? Introduce yourself to us.
Yeah, so yeah, like you rightly said, I'm a digital content, video content creator. So
Mm-hmm.
currently, I create content for mainly corporates and events. So, but I have also worked in the television space, the non-fiction part, like Bengali television series in Calcutta, and I've
Oh,
also worked on non-fiction, like documentary kind of talk shows, etc., in Nepal as well. So all
mm,
in all, a total video geek kind of a person you can call me that. Yeah,
video geek. Amazing,
yeah.
amazing. And I have been a fan of your work, how you have a different way of sharing your stories, be it through videos or even when you are talking about stories. You
Thank you so
really
much.
capture the attention of people. So that's
Thank you.
amazing. I absolutely love it. Okay, so the point of this particular series is to understand what are the everyday struggles that you go through. And since you are in this particular field, industry and video and the hustle and everything, what are some of the everyday struggles that you experience in your life?
My struggles start before the day starts. The first struggle I face is to wake up.
Okay.
Because generally in our field, we usually tend to have long nights.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
long nights can stretch up, say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, sometimes over the night. But
Yeah.
you have to start the day when everybody starts their day. So waking up
Yes.
at the right time every day is a big challenge for me, and it has been. The
Hmm.
people who work with me know that yeah, I am a late riser, and I've been trying to rectify that problem of mine for a long time. But yeah, I have been unsuccessful till now. Hopefully, I'll succeed in this someday.
You'll succeed at it someday. Okay, lovely.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
it's wonderful that you are sharing this particular story that your everyday struggle is to wake up on time. Since it's New Year, a lot of people have that notion, right? We want to get up on time, we want to do this, and we want to
Yeah.
follow a routine, follow a schedule, and everything. And it all
Yeah.
starts with getting up on time. So it's
Correct.
wonderful that that is one of the everyday struggles that you are discussing with us. So at what point did you realize that, okay, this is a problem, I will have to do something about it?
See, when you're like in everyday work, like even what I'm working is it's dependent on other people as well. Like I work for other people, I have to deliver something to them. They expect something from me, and their day starts at a particular point of time, and I have to work on. I cannot work as per my clock. I have to work as per their clock for the people I'm working
Yeah.
for.
Hmm.
So yeah, pretty much you can say after college I realized that's a problem.
After college, you realize that's a problem. And
Yeah.
one of the viewers says, Sumit se na ho paega, subah subah utna.
That's my old roommate out there from my Calcutta days, my college senior. So yeah, he knows the struggle. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
he knows the struggle. And like you just said, it goes back to the time, like after college. Since college, you've
yeah,
realized, okay, this is a problem
yeah.
that, and you need to work towards it. Okay, so what is one of the everyday struggles that you have overcome or you're moving towards overcoming?
Uh, I'll say my colleagues would beg to differ, but I have this very bad impression of mine that I don't meet timelines. I
Okay.
agree to that, but I think that somewhat, not 100%, but somewhat I've tried to overcome that. Like I've managed to overcome that somewhat, not 100%,
Somehow.
but 85% around I've managed to overcome that. Yeah.
Okay. I will not deny it is giving me a little bit stress right now. And you know why.
Yeah,
But that's
understandable,
all
but
right.
huh,
Okay. So one of the challenges that you are working towards is meeting the deadlines, and you feel that
meeting the
80
deadlines.
to
Yeah.
85% you have overcome it. It's only the last 50 to 20% that you need to
Yes.
work on now.
Yes.
So what would
Yes.
you say is holding you back from meeting the deadlines? Sorry, this is just a
See,
coaching question that.
a couple of factors work towards that. Let me be very point blank on saying the factors, and it might get a little bit technical at times, but I'll try to explain as much as I can on that. It all
Mhm.
starts with asking me for a timeline, which I calculate and I give.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, I overcome it because the person in front of me asking for the timeline also wants the delivery as quick as possible. So
True.
if I think it might take 6 hours, I sometimes say 4 hours, and that is how I get delayed 2 hours. That is one,
Okay.
which is the
Hmm.
biggest problem that I face. Like I struggle to say the correct timing because I generally say the timing which the person wants me to hear, not what I actually
Mhm.
want to say. That is one big problem.
Oh,
And second is
yeah.
because majorly my work revolves around videos. There are two
Hmm.
parts of the job that I do. One is one that I actually do, and the second
Yeah.
part is what the computer does for me after I'm done, which is called the rendering or the exporting. I don't have
Oh,
control over that.
correct.
A 5 minute
Correct.
video can take 1 hour to render, a 5 minute video can take 5 hours to render. That is
Yeah.
something that you cannot anticipate, you cannot calculate. All
Hmm.
you can do is go by your previous experience. Sometimes
Hmm.
that fails, and sometimes that is what leads to the prolonged delay in delivering whatever I want to deliver or to meet the timeline. So,
Yeah.
two factors working on one which is in my hand, which I am working on, I should work on, and the second one is completely not in my hands. That's in our language that we are having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, one of the challenges that you're talking about right now is meeting the deadlines, and you feel that you have overcome it by 80%, 85%. and what holds you back or what comes in your way of meeting the deadlines is one, that you tend to overcommit because you give the deadline that people want to hear, not the actual
Yes.
deadline. And the second part is where the computer takes a lot of time to render a particular
Yeah.
video. And it's not really about the size of the video, but it is a completely dependent upon
It's a
the
completely
computer, how
technical
long
thing.
it
Yeah.
wants to.
Yeah.
Completely technical fault, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
lovely. So, which everyday struggle would you like to talk about today? One you had mentioned about getting up on time, and the other one is meeting the deadlines. Which one would you like to talk about?
Something that falls in middle of the two. That is called, which I think is a problem or a challenge for everybody, rather I would say, and
Hmm.
that is time management.
Ah, yes, of course. Time management. Beautiful. Tell us a little bit about time management. Like, what makes you feel that time management is one of your everyday struggles and that you want to overcome it?
See, currently, with the times that we are in, the COVID times, a person's routine is changing every day. You cannot like properly set a routine. Like the
Hmm.
moment everything opens up, you are going into a perfect routine, and then suddenly the lockdown again comes. Not the lockdown, maybe the curves come in, and
Yeah.
you have to change your routine. And while being in like lockdown for 1.5 years or almost 2 years now, people have changed their routines. Earlier it was सुबह उठो, ऑफिस जाओ, शाम को आओ, खाना खाओ, सो जाओ. Beach में, if you want to go enjoy with your friends, you do that. But now
Correct.
you also have to take care of your household,
Yeah.
and there are
Hmm.
things that you need to take care as well, and that is where the time management problem comes in. And one
Hmm.
thing that has happened, which many people don't talk about, is that with working from home earlier, like when you used to work from office, it was an 8 hour, 10 hour job profile. But when you're working from
Correct.
home, you are 24 hours working from home. You're 24 hours working.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's so
So
true.
anytime
Hmm.
anyone can call you because you're at home, your machine is at home, you're at 100% disposable. They can
Yeah.
call you at 11 o'clock, send me the mail, and you have to send the mail. You cannot do that. So
Correct.
maybe at 11 o'clock you're planning to sleep, you're planning to watch a movie, or maybe
Hmm.
like a late sleeper like me is planning to cook at 11 o'clock, and then suddenly
Yeah.
the job comes. So now,
Yeah.
even when the work from office has started, still the hangover remains,
Hmm.
and that is one thing that I struggle to manage the time. So my
Hmm.
life revolves around majorly 4 to 5 things. That is one, cleaning the house and like keeping the house arranged because I primarily live alone, and my dog, the biggest
Hmm.
responsibility that I have to take care of my dog, and cooking obviously one part, and then the office
Hmm.
part, the job part. So yeah, the
Correct.
four things,
Correct.
and to manage that in simultaneously. And as I am in the event business, mainly making videos for events and the corporates, and you have been a part of this industry, and you know that 90% of that work happens in the last 10% of the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so there is no way that you plan a week and you are
Hmm.
able to continue that week. Like there is a board in my room which has timestamps written on these stick notes, and I
Yeah.
wrote them last year on the 1st of January. The entire
Wow.
year I was able to do that thrice or
Uh-huh.
4 times at max. I was
Well,
never able
at
to
least you
follow
were
those
able to do it
timelines.
for four days. At least that. I mean, congratulations. Something is better than nothing, right? So I'm glad you
Yeah.
could do it for 4 times. So what are you planning to do this time? Are you have you already pulled out all those sticky notes from the
No,
from
I
your
realized I learned from my last year's mistakes. I did not make any plan like as you go.
a smart decision, a very smart one. Nice,
Yeah,
awesome.
and
So
recently one of the movies came in Spider-Man, one of my favorite movies, and there is a very nice line in that says that expect disappointment and you will never be disappointed. So
yes, accept disappointment and you'll never be disappointed. But that doesn't it mean that you are kind of lowering your standards? If you
no,
lower
I'm
your
not making
expectations,
it.
you're okay with
I'm not putting
anything.
any benchmarks out there. Yeah, I'm not trying to put any benchmarks out there because once you put a benchmark and you're not able to achieve the benchmark, you obviously feel bad.
Correct, correct. Okay, yeah, that also makes sense. Also, it's like a flexible benchmark kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Not being too hard with it. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, we are talking about time management and how that
yeah.
has been an issue because of COVID, because people are not able to follow routines and everything. And there are core major responsibilities. And people don't abide by the time anymore. You can't say that, okay, you are not at the
Yes.
system, things like that. You have the system, everything is available to you. So following a routine and timeline becomes little difficult. So, Sumit, tell us, how are you planning to go about it, or yeah, or what is it that you've done so far about it?
See, there is a easy way out that I have devised and which can be worked upon is
Mm-hmm.
set your own boundaries.
Yeah.
You need to
Mm-hmm.
set your own boundaries. Once you think in your mind that whatever is asked of you, you will deliver at the given instance, that is the
Mm-hmm.
problem. So you need to set your own boundaries. Even if you're
Mm-hmm.
working from home, set the work boundaries. And even if someone calls you after office hours and asks for something, and if that is urgent, and you're doing
Correct.
something at the moment, finish that
Correct.
and then do that. Given the emergency of the thing, obviously, like yeah, emergency
Correct.
and work comes first. I totally agree to that. But yeah, we need to set our own boundaries. Like that is what
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do with my timetable. It was like wake up at 8 o'clock, and
Mm-hmm.
by 10 o'clock I need to finish my morning course, like making the breakfast, taking my dog for a walk, uh, all the major things that you need to do. So finish those and then leave for office. You come back from office, then again I have 3 4 hours where I can watch some series on the television. I can cook. I can take Wee for a walk again, and then by 12 o'clock you sleep. So 12 is the earliest that we can sleep. I believe like it's not a 10 o'clock
Yeah.
sleep kind of thing that we can do. So making the boundaries, even like when we are in office, tend to not take breaks much, especially when there is a lot of work. So finish the works first, whatever the work is there, finish the work first. Take the breaks. Breaks are important, especially when
Very
you are in a
important.
job that demands and implicates stress on you. So you need to take breaks. So take breaks, but do not take them at the expense of the job that you are going getting stretched because you're taking the breaks.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Hmm.
So if it's an 8 hour work day, don't take so much breaks that the 8 hour work day stretches to a 10 hour or 12 hour work day. So
Correct, correct.
managing there are two ways to do this that I realize. One is that key stick at it. I want to have dinner at 8 o'clock. That is
Mm-hmm.
one way to have it. The other is I'll have dinner between 8 and 10 o'clock. That gives you a flexibility. That gives you a
Okay.
flexibility on all the aspects.
Correct, correct, correct,
So,
correct.
so when whatever you want to do when you are making a timeline, don't make a fixed timeline. Make a flexible timeline. That's what I
Mm.
am trying to do now to make a flexible timeline. That between this half an hour I'll do this thing, or between this 1 hour I'll do these things, and try to adhere to that. So that's what I think is one step closer to achieving what we want to achieve.
Lovely. So when it comes to time management, you feel that because we are being too rigid with the time key, by 8 I should finish my dinner, or I have to get up at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. So trying to be a little flexible, key in keep a time range for the task so that
Yes,
you have enough flexibility, but you know that this is the limit in which you need to finish the task.
correct.
So it gives you the flexibility to change the time so that you can incorporate all the emergency things that are coming into the picture.
Yes.
Love. Yeah. Okay. So time management and being flexible, giving flexible hours to things and setting your own boundaries. So
Own boundaries.
either
Yeah, that's very important to believe. Yeah.
that's very important. Setting your own boundaries. And if you are at a task and you suddenly get a call or somebody's informing you this is what you need to do, finishing your task first and then moving on to the other thing and not trying to do everything in one go. So it's also
After
about taking
assessing the emergency of the call or the job at hand. Yeah.
after assessing the emergency of the task. Absolutely. So knowing your own boundaries also kind of is not an easy task. For example,
No,
if
it's not.
I consider a people pleaser, that person will tend to automatically want to complete the task asked, instead of first prioritizing what to do, what not to do. So what would you like to say about that?
So that is something or somewhere people like you come into place, where you like when we talk to you, we discuss things with you, and we recently have been talking, and that is somewhere uh, when we talk to people and we share our problems and we discuss the solutions is where we understand our own limitations and possibilities. And
Hmm.
that's how I think that we should all assess our problems and challenges and work towards it.
Hmm. Yeah, this is a new way of understanding, and not only for people pleasers or time management, but in general as well. So the more you are interacting with different kind of people, the more
Mhm.
you recognize your own limitations.
Yeah.
Because you are analyzing what is happening with the other person, you're analyzing things, what's going on with you and what's not going on with you, and based on that, you are able to make you're able to understand what is working out for you, what is not working out for you. That's something
Mhm.
new that I have really come up with, and I really like it. And it is something that we can do in every problem. It's not only necessarily linked to time management.
Any problem,
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you realize it? When was the first time you came across this thing?
Have been coming across these problems very often.
Hmm.
But last year in March, one specific incident happened, and that was something like we were doing an on-ground event after 1 year. 1 year we were
Hmm.
at home, and we were doing an on-ground event in Goa. And
Hmm.
say the event was tomorrow. Tonight, a few changes came in, and I agreed to do the changes because I thought that I'll be able to complete those changes as I was doing. But I forgot one thing, that I have not been doing on-ground events for 1 year. So there was a
Yeah.
rust in my system which I did not realize. I
Oh.
had become
Hmm.
slow for some reason. There were other factors in mind which I did not anticipate, because for the last
Hmm.
1 year I've been working at home. And
Right.
then, as it happened, the things that I was supposed to make before the start of the event, I was not able to make those things before the start of the event. Like, I was massively delayed. I was delayed by 1 hour. But thankfully, a chief guest was late by 2 hours. So my things that I was supposed to deliver, those were completed, those were delivered,
Hmm.
and then the event was successful. And then I realized that, yeah, I did overcommit. I tried to please the client, saying that yes, this is possible. It was a change, a big change that came in the last moment, and I should just have said no. That no, this is not possible, because one, I assessed my possibilities of doing that thing as per my previous experiences, but I was
Hmm.
doing something after 1 year. I did not know the challenges that might come, the problems that might come, the roadblocks that might come while I'm doing it. So I should
Hmm.
have accounted for all of these before assessing to say a yes or a no. And
Hmm.
given the situation I was in and all the things that round up, should have said a no. But yeah, that was a big learning. Uh,
Hmm.
Almost screwed up the event, but thank God the chief guest was late and everything was fine.
That's lovely. That's lovely. So it is about before committing anything to anyone at by what time you can deliver something or things like that, before making any sort of commitment, it is important to pause and reflect and see what is happening around you, whether you will be able to really deliver it? Do you have the bandwidth to do it? What are the possible roadblocks that can come in? And once all that has been considered, only then to make a commitment and to say, ki, okay, this is possible, this is not possible. And what I'm
Yes.
getting from you is, in also what I'm understanding is that initially it might take time to assess the situation and analyze what's going on for you. But
Hmm.
eventually, once it becomes a habit, it will become a rather quicker process. Like instead of
Yes.
probably waiting for 5 minutes. And does it is this the reason why people say ki make your decisions wait before you're making your decisions? You know, for example, if in a meeting somebody's asking you to do something, and
Hmm.
when people say, okay, let me just get back to you, this could be
Hmm.
the reason, right? Yeah.
That is the reason. Yeah, that is the reason.
Hmm, that makes sense. But the way you have put it again makes a lot of difference. I'm able to connect a lot of points right now. So that has been helpful. Thank you so much for sharing that. So we talked about time management and the reason we talked about time management, and we also discussed what are the ways to overcome it. So it is about giving a time frame, and not a specific time, but a time frame to complete some of your tasks. And for people pleasers to, just take a moment, reflect, and say what is it that you can really do, and then to commit and say that, okay, this is what I can do, and give it, complete it, and give it to you. So this
Yeah.
is what needs to be done. So it is absolutely important to first know yourself, know your boundaries, so that you can make better time-based decisions. and commitment. Lovely. Okay. So, Sumit, what more would you like to share with us, with our audience here?
Uh, you ask. I'm a bad story starter or a bad conversation starter. I'll say.
Yeah. Okay. So, so we have discussed about time management, but before that, we discussed about the problem of getting up on time, which is also linked to time management. And we
Yeah.
also discussed about giving the deadlines, over
Yeah.
delivering sometimes, or not over delivering, but not being able to give or meeting the deadlines, not able to meet the deadlines. So we have
So
discussed all the
to
things.
add to that, I'll just say that whenever you are committing something, before committing to that, you need to assess all the things that are there that are part of that particular thing. No matter if you're doing that thing for the hundredth time, don't just rely on your past
Mm-hmm.
experiences, but assess everything. I'll give you a simple example. Suppose it takes
Yeah.
1 hour in general from your house to Andheri. You travel
Yeah.
every day, it takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
But suppose, and you know, it takes 1 hour, like 55 minutes to 1 hour, 5 minutes. That's what it takes.
Correct.
And one day you have an important meeting and you keep 1 hour, 15 minutes in your hand, and that's how you plan to leave.
Correct.
But you leave and you reach, say, Dahisar or Borivali, and you see that there has been an accident and there is a major traffic jam and you will be delayed by 30 minutes. And
Hmm.
that traffic jam has been there since the morning. So generally, what we should do is like before leaving, and like if you plan to leave at 9, you should wake up early, keep some time in your hand, be ready earlier, and see what the traffic situation is. Will there
Hmm.
be any delay, or and if there is a delay, we can figure out alternative routes. So no
Correct.
matter you travel from your house to Andheri every day, it takes 1 hour. But on that particular day, when you have told someone that you will be there on that time, some problem occurs on that day,
Yeah.
and you're not able to meet that.
Hmm.
So even so, what I'm trying to say over is that even if you're doing that thing every day you need to reassess that thing and then
Yeah.
do it.
Correct. I'll just mention here, Sanjana is saying that amazing session, guys. Thank you so much, Sanjana,
Thank you,
for
Sanjana. Thank you, Sanjana.
thank you. Okay. So, Sumit suggests that you should reassess on everyday basis, even if you
Yeah,
are doing a routine task.
yeah,
And the best example is about traveling to check in every day. For example,
yeah.
even if you are going by train, to check in at what time the train is going to come and then leaving accordingly, or checking the traffic, how long it's going to take, because it's Mumbai. Anything can happen at any time.
Anything can happen. Yeah. Anything can happen. Yeah.
What people in Glasgow or in UK do is before leaving the house, they check the weather, because the weather
Yeah.
changes on everyday basis, right? It's going to rain on some days and it's going to be extremely sunny on the other days. You cannot be sure. So while we are
Thankfully, we
checking
don't have to
the
do that in Mumbai. The weather remains same for 9 months in a year. So yeah,
yeah, no, I will. It does remain the same for 9 months. You said, right?
almost 9 months. Yeah.
Correct. Then it's all right. Then it's all right. Because I'm also considering the winters here. It's going crazy. I can't deal with this. This is too much. I did not sign up for this. Okay. Anyway, so when it comes to time management or meeting the deadlines or getting up on time, it is about reassessing the situation from time to time.
Yes. Yes.
But I'd like to add one thing over here when you talk about, getting up on time. Often people link it to sleeping on time. They say, "Ki, okay, no,
Yes.
let me sleep on time and then I will get up on time." But the
Yeah.
reverse works for me. I need to start getting up on time, and
Yes.
eventually I will be so tired that I end up sleeping on time.
Yes.
So that is one of the ways. Another thing that works in this case of, getting up on time is that often what happens is, this relates to the suggestion that you have given us. What happens is, because we've decided we have to get up at 6:30, and if it becomes 6:45, then you lose the motivation of getting up. Arey yaar, 15 minute और late हो गया. But if we consider your suggestion, if we consider your option and keep the time frame of 6:30 से 7 के बीच में उठना है, so you have that
You have
option
the
to
time.
sleep
Yeah.
in 5 more minutes. Yeah, and you're not being
Yes.
too hard on yourself as well.
Yeah.
Hmm. Very nice. It's a very good plan that you have come up with. A very good,
Maybe that is the reason people set alarm at 6:30, 6:45, and 7. कभी तो उठ जाएंगे.
yeah, that is true. That makes sense. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your struggles with us, how you are trying to overcome them, and being really honest and open about your life with us so far. Because, it definitely takes a lot of courage and strength to do that, to come live, share your stories and everything. So, how does it feel? How do you feel being live here and sharing your stories?
Yeah, it feels really great. Like it always helps when you talk about your own challenges and shortcomings with people, because once you talk about that, you realize that this is something that can be overcome. If you don't
Hmm.
talk about it, then you realize that कि अरे ये तो चलता रहेगा. This is my problem. I'll deal with it. But when you talk
Correct.
to people, they give their bit to you, and then you realize that yeah, this is something that can be overcome. And that is one reason that I don't like to address problems and problems, but problems as challenges, because you overcome problems and you conquer challenges. So that's the way I want to address
Wow.
the problems.
I'm just gonna note it down. You overcome
Your
uh,
problems,
you overcome problems and you conquer
conquer your
challenges.
challenges.
Wow. Conquer challenges. I've noted it down. I'm gonna use this. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And
Thank you.
but before going, what is
Yeah.
the one thing that you would like to tell our audience? Let's begin where.
Uh, uh, so let's begin where your heart says that you need to begin. There was, well, tell you a small incident. 1996 or 1997, there was a Discovery Channel ad in a magazine. It was a
Okay.
person standing on the top of a mountain, and there was one line written below it. It was a question: when was the last time you did something for the first time?
Mm.
And that has, it's been more than 24 years, 25 years now, and it's still stuck with me that there is no wrong time or no right time to start something. If you
Correct.
think, if you're motivated that you can do it, you can do it. Colonel Sanders started KFC when he was 70, so that's the
Yeah.
biggest example that you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
you can start whenever you want. When you think you can start, you start. That's it.
You can start when you want to. So, when was the last time when you did something for the first time? And that correlates to there's no age barrier.
There is no
Thank
issue.
you, Deepak sir, two of my favorite people.
Thank you, Deepak sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And it also relates to knowing that you can do anything and there is no
Anything,
age
anything.
barrier. There
Yeah.
is no age
You ask
barrier, and
yourself,
you should.
you ask yourself,
Hmm,
there must have been a lot of firsts for you also during the lockdown that you did. Like you never
correct.
thought that you will be doing this. So
Absolutely.
there was
Hmm,
a necessity and you came up with something and maybe you are enjoying doing that now.
hmm. Okay.
Cooking for
Yeah.
me is something that is.
Something that you're exceptionally good at right now.
I'll not say exceptionally good at, but that is something that I never used to do before lockdown or never enjoyed doing. Now I enjoy doing cooking. I'll not say I'm good or extremely good or something like that. खाने लायक खाना बना लेता हूँ and I enjoy
Lovely.
cooking. That's it.
Hmm. I'm going to come soon to taste your food. Definitely.
Sure, no
Okay.
worries.
So
Yeah,
Sumit says that let's begin by following your heart and not limiting yourself for any reason. There's no age barrier. There is nothing that should stop you. So just consider what is the one thing that you did for the first time. When was the last time you did something for the first time? And that is your one of the major key takeaways. I have learned a lot from you from today's session, and I'm going to slowly try to incorporate these things in my life. And I hope all the people who have joined us and who heard your story are also taking the inspiration to bring about the changes if they feel it is necessary to do so. Thank you so much for this valuable session. Would you
thank you
like
so
to
much.
share anything or ask us anything before
Yeah,
leaving?
see, you have asked a lot of questions to me today, and I have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the same question a lot of your followers also have. Yesterday, you posted a video in the night saying that something big is coming up. What is that?
Something big is definitely coming up, and I'm not going to tell you what that is. So I'm going to tell you what that is on
Give us
7th
something.
of
Yeah,
May.
give us something at least.
I will have to spill the beans here. Okay, cool. Okay, I will not tell you the entire thing, but I am
Okay.
coming up with a course. All the course
Okay.
details, everything will be shared with you on 7th of Jan. So
Oh,
stay
that's my
tuned.
birthday, by the way. That's a birthday gift for me, I believe.
Really? 7th of
Yeah,
Jan?
that's my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. So a gift for you then. Yay.
Nice. So that's a
Thank
course. Nice. So details will follow. Obviously, we'll wait for the details. And I think that's a brilliant step that you have taken. Like you have been uh, talking to people for a year, I believe, almost a year or more
more
than a
than
year,
a year.
more
One
than a
year,
year.
4 months.
And yeah. So yeah, coming up with a course is a good decision, I'll say, that you have taken. And yeah, it will be a help to a lot of people. Looking forward to
Thank
that.
you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. Makes me feel really good. And I'm really hoping there's a lot of value involved in it. With wait for 7th of Jan on your birthday. I'm going to give you extra details on that day, but for others, the 7th of Jan, you will know what exactly it is. And Sanjana here says Sumit makes amazing mutton. Okay, if you can
But
make a
Tanya is
veg version of
vegetarian,
that,
so
yeah.
I'll make soybean for you.
Soya bean, yeah. Or if there's vegan mutton available. I've tried vegan
There
meat
is
also.
plant-based meat also coming up now, so yeah, we can explore that.
Yeah, I've tried that. It's not good.
Not
But
good.
yeah,
Okay, so
something works.
mushroom,
Anything else?
mushroom or soybean it is for you then.
Awesome. I will be waiting for that day.
Yeah,
And you have forced me to spill the beans today, but that's all right. And the details will follow on 7th of Jan. Thank you so much for being
nice.
here with us. How are you feeling now towards the end of the session?
Yeah, it has been a great session, great talk, and yeah, talking to you is always nice, old friend, old colleague. Yeah, it was, especially in the start of the new year, it's nice. It's a nice feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this conversation too, and I'm taking a lot of value from it. And for all our followers, we will be going live again on 9th of Jan. So stay tuned. A lot of more information, a lot of more stories and challenges are coming your way so that you also feel that, there are more than one way to look at a particular problem. And we are all on a journey towards success. Just that success looks different and means different things to each one of us. Hi, Viru. Sorry. Viru.
So I have the headphones on, you can't hear, but yeah,
Yeah,
he came to say
okay.
bye to all the people over here.
Okay, that's Viru, that is Sumit's dog. So, okay, he has blessed our field with his presence. That too on the second day of
Yeah,
the year. Amazing. Thank you so much.
thank
Bye
you, thank you.
bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, everyone. If any of you have missed this particular live and you want to watch it, then I will be uploading it and you can watch it soon. Okay, with that, I will be taking a leave. Happy New Year and stay excited and happy and trust the universe. It has a bigger plan for you. Bye.